everyone, hope you all are fine. Welcome to the English Academy. I am here with a new video along with a new chapter of the novel A Little Princess by Frances Horton Burnett. And this chapter will tell us what Melchizedek heard and saw. I think I no need to tell you that Melchizedek is a rat that lives in Sarah's attic. He has heard something. He also saw someone. Now who has he seen, and what they were talking about, we are going to read in the chapter ahead. In chapter 14 of A Little Princess, what Melchizedek heard and saw, Sarah's mysterious Indian neighbor, Mr. Carrisford, and his servant Ramdas discovered the harsh conditions of Sarah's attic. Actually, Ramdas was the one who encountered Sarah in her attic, and he was very much surprised at how could a little girl is surviving in such tough conditions where no facility is available, bed is broken, windows are not properly, are not proper. There is nothing to lit up the fire. So these were all the conditions that Ramdas observed, and obviously he discussed it with Mr. Carrisford, his master. While Sarah is out, they secretly transform her dreary room into a warm magical heaven. While Sarah is out and about for the day, an odd thing happens, and only Melchizedek is there to witness it. Melchizedek is chilling, just minding his own business, when the skylight opens and two people crawl through. Oh no, could it be thieves? No, it's just Ramdas and a young man, the Indian gentleman's secretary. They take a look around at her bed, hard as a stone, all her sheets dingy and worn, and the fireplace never had a fire in it. Meanwhile, the secretary is furiously scribbling things down. It appears that Ramdas and the Indian gentleman have decided to bring lots of nice things into Sarah's room and renovate it while she is asleep one night. Well, that seems a little ambitious and creepy. Anyway, the story unfolds in the attic while Sarah is away, revealing a curious event that only Melchizedek the Red witnessed. As I told you, initially the attic is quiet and still, broken only by the sound of rain. Bored and curious, Melchizedek ventures out but soon hears a noise on the roof. Alarmed, he discovers two men, Ramdas and a young secretary preparing to enter through the skylight. Their presence frightens Melchizedek, who scurries back into his hole, peeking out as he listens to their conversation. As the men enter the attic, they discuss Sarah with deep regard. The Ramdas reveals that Sarah has a unique relationship with the world around her, nurturing a bond with animals and other lonely souls. He paints a picture of her resilience and spirit, contrasting sharply with her harsh treatment by the house mistress. The secretary expresses surprise at Sarah's comfort with Reds, highlighting his gentleness and bravery. Ramdas' insight into Sarah's life reveals her solitude, hunger, and moments of joy despite adversity, drawing a sympathetic portrait of the girl as someone deserving better. Their discussion centers around a plan that involves transforming Sarah's living conditions. Ramdas recount how he is listening to Sarah's dreams of a better room while she speaks to her imaginary friend, leading them to conceive a way to actualize her vision. The secretary takes detailed notes, admiring the initiative, and they discuss how they might carry out the plan without disturbing her sleep. After gathering information about Sarah's surroundings, they decide to leave, exchanging hopeful words about the connection between Sarah and the wealthy Sahib Carrisford, who may still be searching for her. Once they exit, Melchizedek feels a sense of relief and cautiously resumes his search for crumbs, highlighting the auditory yet warmth of the human presence that briefly interrupted his solitary existence. If I summarize it in simple words, so students, this in this chapter we came to know that Ramdas and Mr. Carrisford's secretary came into Sarah's attic one day when she was out for doing for running some errands given by Miss Minchin. So they actually took note of each and everything that needs to be changed, and how they are going to decorate and renovate Sarah's attic, right? And they planned that when Sarah will be sleeping, they will make the changes. Now the question is that how they are going to make the changes when someone is sleeping, because might possible that her sleep is interrupted. But no, why? Because Sarah whole day is very much busy in the work, running here and there, looking after young girls, giving them, helping them with lessons, or take care of the young girls. So Sarah at night is very much tired and exhausted, so she sleeps really well. And in the same time, Carrisford's secretary and Ramdas have planned to to renovate and redecorate her attic. So let's see that in what way they are going to renovate her attic, and what will Sarah feel about it? How will she react? And is Miss Mention going to going to know about it, or Sarah will have an easy life ahead? Till the next video and the next chapter, which is chapter 15, the magic. Take a very good care of yourself and stay tuned in order to complete this interesting novel with me. Take care. Bye bye.